What's up, bitches? What's up? Wake up. It's the morning time. What's up, bitches? What's up? Wake up. It's the morning time.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. What is up, everybody?
What up, Dom? Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. What's up, Mr. Jason, Mr. Ron Jordan, Mr. MP in the house? Good morning, sirs.
What's up, gentlemen?
How y'all doing?
Good. I'm good. I'm here. 7-Eleven coffee.
Okay, nice.
That.
So you went out today
I was out. I made it.
to the
Short
gym
one.
or on a run or
Little gym.
just
Little
to get
arms.
7-Eleven coffee?
Little shoulds and buys and tries.
Okay, nice.
Keeping the kid lifting muscles going.
I honestly cannot get back into the habit of doing it in the morning. Like, it's weird. I don't know. I didn't feel like I was getting enough out of like the quick, like basic office workouts, where I'd bring like just one set of dumbbells and like a yoga mat. So I stopped doing it there. I started just doing it at home after I got home, and sometimes it'd be late, like 7:30, 8 o'clock right before bed. And it was hard. It was more difficult to like get myself in the gym, but like once I was there, everything clicked and it was fine. And I didn't have like bursts of energy and was like awake all night, still pretty exhausted and still got my sleep. Actually, I've never really checked my sleep score, but so now I'm on a path and a pattern where I just do it in the evenings. But I
Man,
still I miss the feeling of having accomplished it first thing in the morning. Like, that's different.
I could talk an entire 26 minutes on this, Dom.
Sorry, you're gonna have to go do that on Brofit's show.
I've been there a few times. Every year it kind of hits. It's a bottom of a cycle. Something I've kind of talked about over the past few days, thought a lot about is the times when maybe you're not growing out of those habits, but maybe they have stopped serving you in that particular way. Something I've been thinking a lot about, especially this past week. Mornings, I miss the feeling of like a good, busy, solid morning, because it has felt productive in the past. Over the past week, super hard here. That has given me a little bit of time to rethink that of like a regimen, habits. At some point, you either outgrow them or they stop serving you, whatever that purpose might be. Doesn't mean you have to stop them, but I definitely think it's worth a little reassessment.
Yes.
Like, are they really doing what you want? I mean, if the feeling is what keeps you going, then that's great. And in the past, that feeling has kept me going. But now it's a little bit different. um, maybe not sudden, but a hard week like last week has maybe kind of pushed me into being a little more actionable about it. Like actually,
Mhm.
where I was like, yeah, like this, waking up early every single morning and trying to pack it in every single minute. Maybe that's not doing it for me anymore, and maybe it's not serving the people around me. So it's kind of where my thoughts are lately.
Yeah.
Not changing. It's not big changes. It's just little adjustments here and there, just little rerouting of energy. What does that look like? Not totally sure at the moment, but I think I'm in the place where it's like, okay, what can be adjusted here? What can be changed? What can be alternated? Let's not go 110% every single time, because you're obviously at capacity.
Yeah.
Whether it's a fitness habit or your grind or whatever else it is that you do with your time on your own time. Good morning, Adrian. Or
Good morning,
pickleball.
kid.
Maybe I should
Good morning.
start doing pickleball more. Maybe that's
Maybe.
maybe that's the answer. Pickleball. I'm missing pickleball.
Yeah. Um, I mean, I like this little reference that MP uh, pulled up. I don't lift super early or super late to seem like a badass. I do it because my responsibilities are sleeping, meaning kids. And like another way that he put it is, he wants to spend more time with his kids. So that's why he lifts either super early or super late. Um,
Yeah, I think MP just worded it better than I was trying to say.
yeah. Yep.
It's using the time efficiently. And yeah, I mean, if I don't do whatever I want to do in the morning, it doesn't really happen.
Yeah.
And it's part of it is, I satisfy my cup, fill my cup before I
Hmm.
fill others in other ways. Sometimes it's putting on your oxygen mask before you put on the other people's oxygen masks.
Yeah.
It can be any reason. And yeah, MP. I mean, hey, sometimes it is because it makes me feel like a badass, but
Hmm.
that I would say that serves me the least.
Yeah. I think, like I said, part of the reason why I pushed it to the evenings was, uh, just had other stuff I wanted to accomplish in the morning. Didn't feel like I was getting enough out of it in the office. Um, then the other part of me was like, there we did a couple of readings where it's like, let show them what you're doing. Like it in and so a lot of times like the stuff that I do that I feel I want them to see and I would want them to mirror my kids being, I sneak around and do it in the morning when they're asleep. And it's like, okay, well, when I hit the gym in the evenings, they're awake. They come in here, they see me, they talk to me, they join in. There's a little bit more fun had. Like, yes, it's more difficult for me to do, to get away from, away from them, not do the dishes or make dinner for them and just kind of come in here. But I leave the door open. Um, you know, I can't grunt too loud because my wife will yell like, "Are you okay?" So I have to be as quiet as possible. But yeah, it's what I'm happiest about is that it's actually, while it is difficult sometimes to motivate myself into here, uh, out of the recliner, um, it it's been going okay. I've been doing it, so that's been nice.
Mhm.
Ah, David, I had an excellent dinner last night, and it filled my cup. Nice. I had a lunch beers and pizza with a couple of friends, and invited a new dad into the little fold of other dads. We kind of like all get together, and this was a new guy. I mean, I've known him for about 15, 16 years. It's not new, but finally able to invite him over there. I'm at an 11 plus this morning with the creative inspiration. Freaking love that, David. Dom Muir needs to be present. Just that interaction does make them rich. Yep, exactly. And true story. And way to bring up the reading today, David. Way to always circle us back to the reading. How'd you feel about the reading today? How rich are your kids?
I think they're rich. We are rich. We are rich.
I feel like
We
your
are
kids are
rich.
rich.
This is the reading, Dom, that I read on January 20th last month.
Okay, guys, we got here. We've finally caught up to Jason.
This is
And
the day
MP
that I
has
wrote.
notes on this page. Nice.
Rich with family time, rich with the ability to choose how to spend my time, with the opportunity to do things better tomorrow, with friends to be open with. That's what I wrote today. And yeah, it hits well. You know, the whole idea of rich versus wealth. On Wednesday, we briefly talked about Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I've been both frequently. Some days one day right after the other.
Yeah.
But I mean, I would say that we are I think we are rich with each other. And you know, after a hard week like last week, sometimes it's a shock, and sometimes it's easy to remind yourself and just kind of stop and look around, and sometimes it comes as a hard reminder of what we're surrounded with, and being thankful for that. So yeah, people that showed up, people that have given us meals as we go through this. And I might even say that at some point I've had to say that it's tougher than I thought it would be. You know, things that you think that maybe you could handle on your own, but maybe you can't. Sometimes it's okay sometimes it's okay to let your guard down.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I think I've shouted out a couple of times here, and I was like in the process of putting together a message in the parent chat because MP had dropped something about a hairstyle he attempted on his daughter and how difficult it was. And I know you brought up the other day that other dad group that was getting together for cocktails and hairstyles. But I just thought that was funny, and I was writing in there. I was like, yeah, you know, women's hair, like the stuff that women have to go through, like as just girls to teenagers to women, like is so much. Like for this, like I woke up and I did one of these, like not even any water or a comb. I just like, did one of these and I'm done.
You nailed it the first time.
What?
I said you nailed it the first time. You just
yeah. Where's? Sorry. I was about to shout them out and be like this impressive, and Rod just goes, "They chose that life."
Yeah.
Like there was a button in the womb, and they were like, this is the difficult path, and this is the easy path. Oh, Ron, sidetracked the shit out of me just now. But you know, like going back to what you're experiencing is like the mom of the house is down. You know, like she's injured, she's hurt, she's going through something, she's on bed rest, she's limited mobility, all those things. And all of a sudden it's like, oh, this is all the stuff that little elf does during the night while I'm sleeping or in the morning. While like, guys, I came down this morning. When I went to bed last night, my sink was full of dishes. Guys, when I came down this morning, they were all gone.
Yeah.
I don't know where they went.
That is absolutely part of it too. You know, the things that, and you know, we've had conversations about this is,
yes,
you know, seeing the things that maybe go unseen, It might even dip into like that invisible load that we each carry, and gets lost in the noise.
I like that, David.
Laundry,
Sorry, man.
fairies,
I'm
work.
catching up on the chat.
I did do the dishes this morning.
Good job, dude.
One thing that we've kind of talked about is, it's less of like a me versus you thing, or an I and you, where it's like I do this, you do that. It's more like some of all this in my head is kind of rephrasing it with more of a we. It's like it's not the dishes, it's not the laundry. It's more like when we're talking about wealth in our kids, it's like we are making a house that is comfortable and warm and clean for our kids, something that they can take into their future. So that's what they expect or assume or reach for when they come of that age. A lot of thoughts, a lot of different ways to word it. And that's one of the things that I find value in the morning is, it might be solitary sometimes, but it's a good way to kind of reword things or rethink things that, habits, patterns you've fallen into in the past, for sure.
Yeah. Yep. I think MP said it. Time and attention equals connection. And, when you put all those three things in there, like the weight that they carry in like stability, security, togetherness, all that kind of stuff, everything you're experiencing right now, like, is just gonna be so much better for them in the long run. It's more along the lines of what they really want, even though they may sit there and say, like, I really want that toy, or I really want, I wish we had a house with a pool, or I wish I had my own room, or all those things that they think they want. But it's one of those things, there's a classic thing where you get all that stuff and they still, I think that's like the underlying text here is you get all that stuff for them, and they're still not happy because maybe you're not giving them the attention, the togetherness, and yeah. Good morning, Brofit. How you doing, buddy?
I lost a thought. You gave me a thought and I lost it.
The chat is just destroying me right now. Ron Jordan's talking about shaving his whole body and covering it in lotion. I was laughing in the background while you were on a thought, so it's okay.
Oh, here's what I was going to say. Despite all, however, like these changes come, I would say, and I guess I'm acknowledging one of my, not a fear. I would say maybe something that I would say I would have done in the past, or maybe would do, is like what happens in 2 months or 2 weeks is like, I'm always focused on presence, or at least I think I am. I always wonder how that kind of comes across. I feel like I'm good at asking my kids those questions. But it's like, at what point does that little danger come of like falling back into that routine? Like, does this wear off? And that's like that's a new thought, I'd say, is like, how do you keep the good stuff from some of these thinks, without having them kind of fall into or fall behind or get buried back by the schedule when we do get back on track?
Yeah.
That's something I'm wondering about.
Which ones are you wanting to keep? Like, what are you thinking about?
What's an example?
So you're talking about stuff that you're doing right now, like that you're doing?
I'm trying to focus down. I know I'm talking in generalizations here. And I'll go back to like the I versus we thing. It's like Kristen's down. It's she shouldn't do things right now. She has to rest. And I gladly take that mantle as best as I can. We've talked about things that she does seemingly easily. Like for example, let's just go to the laundry fairy. Laundry fairy is here. She does it in what seems like 5 minutes. In my head, it would take me like 30 minutes. I mean, I can fold things, and I'll fold things, but it's more of, instead of thinking, maybe some of you get into this habit here where like the things you do, it's like, okay, I want to do these things because my partner wants them done. This is something that me and Kristen have talked openly about, is like, some things have to get done because that's how a house runs. It's like we have to do the laundry.
Yeah.
And the way that that's how I would normally think about it. But then it's also like, okay, well, the kids need their clothes, they need to put away. And it's not like you can hand it off to your kids, but kids need that direction. But it's rethinking that, okay, I'm not doing this because my partner wants it done. I'm doing this because it just makes the house run better. Yep. It makes us all losing words.
Yeah, my wife sent me a reel the other day where it was something like, I don't remember it, but it was something along the lines of just reframing the topic of like me saying like, oh, I'm helping my wife by doing the laundry and dishes. It's like, no, you're not helping her. Like, they have to be done. It's a household responsibility. You're a part of the house. Like, the difference between that and that. And I don't know if I don't remember saying that phrase that I was helping her or anything like that. It must have came up in like a heated moment or something like that. But yeah, I'm trying my hardest to be more aware of that stuff. It's just not something that I think about. I don't know if it's a common male thing or a common female thing, common couple thing. Like, I think when I think about it, it's more along the lines of, I have this net underneath me of like if we're walking like the tightrope of responsibilities and parenting and life, like I have this net where if I don't do something, I know it'll be like, if I don't catch something, I know it'll be caught by my wife.
Yeah.
Because she's just
And I
so
would
good at
say,
catching everything. I don't know what it is.
yeah, no, that's a good point. I think it's something that is common when it becomes an issue. Does that make sense? I mean, it's a cycle we've fallen in the past. And it has become like a contentious point in the past too. And will I ever change that, my way of thinking about it? Probably not. I mean, I think I've just always been that way, but it is a redirection in that I versus we type thinking. Yeah, David, rethinking with consensus does make things better. And bro fits. Yeah, it's like it might not be. I might not be doing something just for me.
There we go.
It's more about doing something that just makes the process of the day easier. And I guess that's a little example. Yeah. Good chat today.
I know, they're blowing up.
Yeah. I mean, there's tons of reasons. And I know couples where it's like it's reversed, where it's like, I have friends who are probably better at like doing those things organically. I guess that's the word I'm looking for. We had just unlocked something here.
What'd you unlock, Ron? That your goal for Alyssa daily. What did he say before that? As much as I can, make her life fun and comfortable. Is that what it is? Yeah, I mean, same thing. And I think that's part of, so I'm thinking of my wife all day long. Good for you, man. I think that's where I was going with it too, is like, there's always something to think about, to do, something you're responsible for, to clean, to schedule, to organize. And that just seems very, like, I don't want to downplay this at all, but it just seems very, what's the word I'm thinking of at work? Like admin, right? Like admin work. Like if you're a company owner, there's admin work, and then there's like the selling, the building, the whatever it is. And it's not fair for me to put that all on my wife, all the admin work, while I'm constantly focused on the fun, as Ron's saying, like making sure that she has fun, the kid has fun, all that stuff. But it does create a good balance where, one parent is thinking about this, the other parent's thinking about that, or more focused on that. And then there's a little bit of crossover where it's like, okay, I can't just be having fun and chilling and doing all this all the time. So I'll, step in and help push the laundry through the system, put stuff away, help clean a little bit of the house, get her, like what Ron's saying. One of the things that I've worked hard on with my wife the last year is getting her out of the house and into her own personal space and time. So getting her to sign up for a chiropractor, getting her to sign up for the gym and actually go to the gym, some other appointments, nail appointments, hair appointments, just kind of like giving her that me time and just like getting her out of the house. And then while she's gone, that's typically when I'll turn into the little elf or gnome or fairy or whatever we're calling ourselves. And I'll, try to clean the home and be like, look what I did while you were gone. Like, not for the brownie points or anything, but just to like have that little thing off her head where it's like, oh, I went and had an hour to myself, cleaned my car and got my back cracked. And I came home and like the house isn't trashed. You know, he didn't just like have fun and, popping a confetti popper and silly string the kids around. Or if
Mm,
he did, he cleaned it up.
yeah. Yeah. Part of that is like this is my time. It's like when does she get her time,
Yeah,
and how can I help that happen? That's that is usually my default mode right there every day.
we have derailed.
Whether it happens or not. Have we derailed though?
The
Have we?
chats, I think the chat might
Oh,
have been a little derailed, is what he was getting at.
I gotcha.
You and me were on point. It's these gentlemen in the background.
We're on top of it today. Sorry.
Totally declutter the house and then clean it. Nice. Yeah. It's the same thing. I try to, I don't know what it is. So my wife made a comment the other day where we were home, and I think it was me and Bentley were home on a Wednesday, which is normally when she's alone, right? Because all the kids are at school, I'm at work, and she's alone. And we were all very not productive. We were all just kind of chilling in the living room on our screens. And at one point she goes, "Man, you guys make me lazy." This is like normally the time when I'm like moving around the house, like I don't even have any steps this morning or something like that. And it's like, okay, where was I going with that point? It was just a funny
Keep
comment,
going.
like
Keep
that,
going.
like we almost have to be like separate or alone, like in the house, to, like David said, like clean and OCD it. Like if there's no one in the house, we can run around and clean things, and maybe turn on some music. Like I like to, and I know she does too, like to crank some tunes and like clean the house. But like when there's a kid there or a sick kid, you want to just, cuddle him and make sure he's warm and comforted. Or when your husband's there, maybe you just want to sit in the same room as him and chat with him or be available to chat. They can't tell me no, don't throw it out. Yeah, I love that about the being home alone cleaning, that's definitely a big one for me. Oh, anybody, I'm gonna throw this away unless someone tells me, oh, what, no one's here, oh darn.
Yeah. Or the thing that has been sitting around forever, and you finally, I do this in my room a lot, and I frequently talk about,
Moving the couches and sweeping all the crumbs out of them when everybody's gone.
oh
That's my
yeah,
favorite
that's
thing to
oh
do.
man, we have one couch. I think I filled up an entire vacuum load with with the
How
one
is there
couch
not
that,
how are the mice and the ants just not always in the couch? That's what I don't understand.
well, they're probably in the couch. They just know when a human is around.
Yeah. Oh, Brofit's inviting you to. Well, you got to go to work, right? Brofit was inviting you to work out. Jason said he can do a whole 45 minutes on working out in the morning versus the afternoon. Let's celebrate the garbage takeout. Sorry, dude, I derailed you on a thought you just had.
I would love to join Brofits for a workout. I think that's normally after I'm at school. In the summers, yeah. I jumped in a few times. It was cool. I enjoyed it. It was like my own little workout angel on my shoulder.
Mm-hmm. Guys, I did book a celebrity guest for next week, Tuesday. I don't know if I should drop the name.
Is it Ryan Turner?
Tuesday we have a big one. It's a big one, guys. It's huge.
Is it Ryan?
No, but close. It starts with the same letter.
Ron? Is it Ron Jordan?
It is Ron Jordan.
Yay.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So, mark your calendars. My calendar's marked. I'm excited.
Marked. All right, I got to go. I'm getting distracted.
No problem, dude.
I'm going to cut off there.
This is called the Jason Hard Stop, y'all.
That's just my fault. My fault. Enjoy the after show. Hopefully it goes till 9. I will see you guys Monday, maybe Monday.
Yeah, Monday for sure.
All right.
We're good Monday. Well, all right, dude. See you later.
See you, Dom.
Everybody, thank you very much.
Thanks for everybody for checking in. Adrian, I see you. I think you're still here.
Yep. Over on Facebook. Thank you, buddy.
Enjoy your Friday.
Appreciate everybody. Talk to you all later. I really, MP, I really wanted to hit you up about starting this show 30 minutes early. Just me and you in the background and talking more about Blaze. I really need to get that shit done today. But yeah, thank you everybody for joining, for chatting with us. Y'all were great. Made me laugh. Go shave your body, Ron. We'll see you guys. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you guys back here on Monday. Later, people. Oh, this iPad's slow, y'all. There we go.
What's up, bitches? What's up? Wake up. It's the morning time.
Sorry, dude.